What's up, people? You're back with your boy Jordan. Guys, I know it's been a little bit, I've been away for about a week or two. I think about a week or two. Just had other things going on in my life. Guys, I'm gonna announce something, man. Like, either some of you are gonna love the aspect, some of you are gonna dislike the aspect. Some of you may verge off, some of you may, you know, stay on board. But I want to say, come to the conclusion that I'm going to be starting to react to a different kind of content now. Obviously, over the past year and a bit, year and a half, something like that, I have been reacting to music. I've been reacting to comedy, some movie trailers here and there. Music for me, like, that's what got me going. Like, that's what, you know, kind of grew most of my audience. Majority of my audience love my music reactions. But I think long term, it just isn't, it's really not beneficial for me in the channel. And I know I've always said, like, I need to put my subscribers first, which I do, but I need to, like, be a little bit selfish as well and really think about the future and the longevity of the channel. It's the longevity of it, because it's like, I know there are a few music reactors out there that are, you know, they're doing pretty well, like, they're making a living out of it. But for the rest of us, that haven't, then we're not on that level. And them guys that already made it to that level, like, fair play to them. But it's like, the longevity of it isn't good. Like, when it comes to copyright claims, your videos being blocked, all that stuff, like, it's just not worth the hours you put into it, unfortunately. And I wish it was different. I wish, you know, you could speak to the artist or speak to the claims spokesman and get it sorted. But sometimes that just isn't the case unless you have rights. So I'm going to be moving on to the relationship niche. The reason why I wanted to do that is because it is quite trending at the moment. Not going to lie. And I like voicing my own opinion on it. I think I have quite a bit of knowledge on it. You know, being in a relationship, being a man. And listen, I speak for both sides, man. Like, I'm a massive, should I say, feminist. I honestly, like, I could almost call myself a feminist. Do I agree with some of the things women say? No, but to the extent I do understand where they're coming from. And it's just, I feel like it's such an interesting topic to react to and talk about. So I hope you guys are excited for this, man. We're going to be doing relationships from now on. Men cheating, women cheating, men and women debates, all that good stuff, relationships, all of that stuff, man. Even if it comes down to celebrities getting into entanglements. We're going to be doing all that stuff, guys. So I hope you're looking forward to the new content, guys. From now on, it will be relationships and all that kind of stuff. Cheating, sex, all that stuff that involves around relationships. I know I'm going to lose a lot of viewage. I know that, man. Like, I'm taking a massive risk here, but I feel like for the channel's sake and the longevity's sake, that is the reason why I'm doing it. And hopefully in the long run, we can keep going and keep doing things, man. But anyway, guys, before we start this video, make sure you turn on. But anyway, guys, that's enough of me. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
And long-term marry the rich guy. But what do you bring to the table?
That's a very good one. Very good one.
We want to go around the table with that one.
So, okay, I'll add a caveat to that as
Yeah,
well,
sure,
right?
go ahead.
So, for example, what do you bring to the table outside of sex?
Say again?
Okay, what do you bring to the table?
You spoke Chinese or
Foreign question. Okay, Miss Mexico.
Yes.
What do you bring to the table to a man, right, that you're taking serious
Yeah.
outside of sex?
What do you think she will bring besides sex?
I'm going around the panel.
Have you ever been in a relationship that you obviously have sex, but what does she bring to the table besides that? Tell me.
Well, I'm asking you the question.
That's how it works.
I have an answer, but I would like
Why can't you answer the damn question?
I'd like to know yours.
Okay, well, let's go on the panel first, and then we'll get back to your question.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm definitely supportive. I'm definitely ambitious, and I like to be a part of your idea. So I can say comprehensive. Yeah, I got my emotions sometimes, and I want to say my opinion. But and overall, like I have really good intentions. I want to see you grow, because if you grow, I grow. Obviously, good sex, great communication, and I'm definitely adventurous. So I'm super down. I'm open minded. I'm down. So I'm fun. And that's what I bring to the table.
Okay, but
Fun.
we mentioned no sex.
Okay, no sex. Besides no sex, okay. Yeah, I'm supportive, I'm ambitious, I'm adventurous, I'm definitely open-minded, you know, to a lot of things. So yeah, I'm a good time. I'm a
Cool.
good time.
All right.
I like that.
My answer is I don't know. I don't know what I would bring to the table.
See ya. Bye-bye. But no, the brunette one, for me, aye, that ticks all the boxes, man. She's fun, adventurous, open-minded. That's what a man wants, man. That's what you call peace. That is what you call peace, man. That is all I gotta say. This one here, I don't know. See you later.
If this is me, you like it, you don't, you know, let's find out. Let's figure it out together.
Okay, I mean, you're keeping it real. I like that. At least you're being honest.
Wait, you said you have a boyfriend though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what do you do for him then?
Oh, a lot of things. Do you want to know?
I mean, we literally just asked you that.
Do you want to ask him?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I mean, you said I'm not sure what I bring to the table, and then I'm like, wait, aren't you in a relationship?
Honestly, when I'm in a relationship, I'm not like, what am I bringing to the table? Is he happy if I do this? I don't question myself all the time. I'm like, this is who I am. Maybe today.
But you notice something?
we understand who you are. We understand that. But what he's asking you a question, what do you bring to the table? And the fact that she can't answer that just sums her up.
Interesting.
Yes.
When you were asked what you're looking for long term, you had a laundry list of stuff you mentioned. But then when you're asked, what
I
do
just
you
said
bring?
fun, good sex, and somebody who would like change with me and we both like grow together.
Okay, so let's say you brought 4 things, but then when you were asked, what do you bring to that person? Then you're like, I don't know. Do you understand how there's like a confusion there?
Yeah,
No, it's not confusing for me. I don't know if there's somebody else that's not as confused as you.
All right, I'm the confused one. I'll take that.
All right. So I think I bring a lot to the table. I'm super motivative. Like, you just want to be my man. You need the support system. And I'm all about my man. I support him. I encourage him. I motivate him. I push him. I'm there for him. I love him. I'm all about him as long
Love
as he's
it.
all about me.
Okay, so you cater to your man then?
Yeah.
All right.
Does that include if he wants to have sex with other girls though?
Absolutely not. You already know that.
Then in that case, she does not support you, by gentlemen.
Stop it. We're not going there.
In that case,
See, the thing is, yeah, like this whole kind of topic around high value men and rich men, like having more than one sexual partner, like I don't know how true that is. I really don't. Like, I mean, I've seen this Fresh and Fit podcast before, but I've seen other like God bless his soul, Kevin Samuels. I looked up to that guy as well. I watched a lot of his videos, but he would say that every high value man he's spoken to will always have one and more sexual partner. For me, even if I was a rich man, I don't think I would. Like, I really don't. Like, if I had, you know, the girl that I'm with now, attractive, supportive, encouraging, positive, fun, like I wouldn't need to, you know, kind of explore my roots. I wouldn't need to do it. You know, I've done that in my younger years. Like, if I got money, like I don't need to do that. You know, I don't think not every man is fixated on women. Like, oh, it's about having sex with all these women. It's about doing this. It's not every man's like that, man. Like, I've got bigger and better interests. Like, playing my football, reading books, going on walks. Like, those things for me satisfy me. Like, maybe not sexually because I get that from my partner, but like, it satisfies my soul. Whereas I feel like there's some men out there where it's just like, oh, I got to have sex with all these bitches. I got to be drinking. I got to be going clubbing. I got to be doing. It's like, bro, like that's just Like, that's just sad, man. Like, I feel that that's a very sad and lonely thing to do, in my opinion, anyway.
Okay, she does not support you. Okay.
Well, for me, it's a best friend. I bring in perspective. I teach them. Also, with my current boyfriend, for example, I'm teaching him Spanish.
Whoa,
But definitely a
okay.
best friend, somebody that you can rely on, that you can talk to, that you can play with, that you can just feel like yourself with no armory.
Love
you know?
that. Love
you can
that.
just relax and be yourself
Oh,
without
peaceful.
the stress that goes on in the world.
So no judgment.
No judgment.
Does he like-
There's
does he
a
talk
type of
about his-
unconditional love.
Does he? Wait, you said unconditional love?
There's a type of unconditional love because when it comes to friendship, when you have a friendship with someone, you love them for who they are, flaws and all.
So you're telling me that your relationship is unconditional love?
As of now, yeah, I would say so.
Okay. All right, excellent. All right. I believe that that's a fallacy. All love is conditional, especially on the female side, but that's okay.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because if
capital.
he lost, if he lost his job,
if you're saying definitely out of your experiences, then you're telling your life, definitely. Because there exists unconditional love.
I agree with her.
You have unconditional love from your mother, you have unconditional love from a brother,
yes.
and it does
That's family,
exist.
though.
And
That's
if you
family,
haven't
though.
experienced it, then you would say
I don't think you, man, you've got to be with your partner. I would say, this is what I would say. If you, let's just say you get married now, like you're with your girlfriend or you're with your boyfriend now, and you decide to get married now. Let's just say you get married in your 20s, yeah? And let's just say you stay married, loyal, don't cheat for more than 40, 50 years. For me, I can call that unconditional because that's someone that you've trusted. You've never gone past that line. But there are so many relationships today where someone may go past the line a little bit. So, you know, someone may fully go past that line. You know, go past that boundary of cheating and all that stuff. So to say that having a relationship, being with someone is like unconditional love, I don't believe that, because it's like you can only have one mom. You can only have one dad. I mean, you can have a stepdad, but they're not your real dad. Like, you can only have one brother. You can have a stepbrother, but it's not your real brother. To say, oh, you can only have one girlfriend, that's bullshit. Like, you can dump your girlfriend the next day and move on. You can have loads of sexual relationships. You can get married. You can be married 1 year, be divorced the next year, get married again. So for me to say that, you know, unconditional love in relationship, for me, I don't believe that, because like I just said, unconditional is about family. Unconditional love is family, man. Like, so you've only got one of them. Like, only one of them exists in your life.
it doesn't.
That's
you know,
that's family. though.
I would ask you, if you're married to somebody,
hypotheticals.
hypothetical, right?
Mhm.
You know, 10 years from now, you're married to somebody, you have 3 kids.
Mhm.
He stops working, he stops fucking you, stops talking to you, stops basically being involved with you.
Yeah.
And you would still love this man if he kept that up?
I would still love them, but I would definitely have to love myself more in order to leave and let them figure out their life. Because a lot of times women want men to change,
Mhm.
but people don't realize that you can't make people change. People
Mhm.
have to go through their own process. And sometimes that process requires them to hit rock bottom. So if that person needs to go through their journey and you not being there is part of that, and you do it out of love, then that is necessary. And when that person is able to change and go back to you, you truly love them. You take them back because you know who you fell in love with. You know who that person is. And everybody has downs. Everybody goes through depression. Everybody has bad moments, you know.
Yeah.
All right, let me translate that womanese for you guys. Basically, what she's saying is, as long as you continue to be who you were when I first met you, then I will be
I don't
there.
think she
But-
said
No,
that.
I did
But,
not say that. That is mansplaining. And
Yes.
you're changing my words.
Yeah, well,
It's what? It's man's what? Man's playing.
I think she
But-
said
No,
that.
I did
But,
not say that. That is mansplaining. And
Yes.
you're changing my words.
yeah, well, and
Yeah.
basically, what I am saying is that I'm just translating because you said a lot there without really saying much. But what it really, it
I
gets-
heard a lot. I don't know
There is
about
a lot,
you,
yeah.
but
Because-
But that's not unconditional
Yeah,
love.
that's not unconditional love, though.
what is
What
unconditional
is
love for
unconditional
you?
love for you?
It means when you love
It-
somebody.
No,
No,
for
it
him,
is-
for him, for
Yeah,
you, Mr. Fresh Fit.
No. It's very simple. There's no such thing as unconditional love. There's conditions to everything in the world. And the reason why I had to say something was because Men, don't listen to that advice ever, because women will say that to you. Oh, unconditional love, and I'm gonna love you, whatever.
As
And
long
that's
as you
it.
make somebody outside
Can
from
you let me-
yourself
can you let me finish? Can you
responsible,
let me
it's going to be
finish?
a
Can you let me
conditional
finish?
love.
You let me finish? Okay. So
Please
what I was
finish.
saying is that love is always conditional to some degree. As a man, you have to bring something to the table for a woman to love you.
Jeez, man.
Now, I get what you guys are saying, the Disney
But-
fairy tale, but that's not how the world works.
I think that's what you've
Can you stop
learned
cutting me
in
off?
life.
Seriously, can you stop cutting me off?
Do you feel like I'm cutting you,
You
off?
are.
Yeah.
I think this
Yeah.
was like
You've
a
done it- you've done it twice
conversation, not
now.
a monologue.
No. Did you not ask a question?
I'm sorry?
Did you not ask me a question?
Yeah,
So,
I was asking you what is
which I was
unconditional
doing,
love.
and then you cut me off twice. I counted it.
Are you mad?
Hey, listen.
Not at all. But
Marn-
you're being
Because
disrespectful.
I'm under the impression that you just got like super mad.
No. It's rude to cut people off.
No,
especially
hold-
on their own
I
platform.
was trying to just.
Hey, pause.
Bro, she's tripping, man. This one is tripping.
Listen, end of the day, I
Say
told
something.
you before the show, right? It's a podcast. Don't cut Marin off. I explicitly said this over and over again. Yes, it's me. I'm the producer, okay? Do not cut Marin off. It's bad radio. Now, you get one final warning. If not, we have 3 ladies on the couch.
Oh,
More
I
than-
don't mind
You know
leaving
what?
this show if
Goodbye.
I'm not
All right,
allowed to
get
Goodbye.
out.
talk.
All right, get the fuck out.
Goodbye.
Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Wow, what a bitch.
I respect the platform and not cut people off.
Thank you. Can you?
I'm myself.
Thank you.
Okay. Well,
go ahead.
yourself can. You can take yourself outside.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm,
Trey, can you
GTFO.
thank you, Trey.
all right.
Okay, so
Just
one
gotta
down.
make sure.
One down.
What is wrong with people like that? What is wrong with people like that? Like, just be respectful, bro. Like, why do you need to cut him?
Okay.
No, you're not gonna be questioned.
So, you know what? I thought this was going to be a great show.
We
I
just
mean,
have
it
to.
looks like it's a bad show.
No, I mean, without Frank Castle coming up.
Got more.
But,
Yeah.
there you go.
We can let him handle that.
I think
Yeah.
it's just
So, Fresh,
bad
go ahead,
to
Fresh.
think that one holds the truth. So let's just keep an open mind. You
Mm.
know, listen to each other and be willing to also change our own perspectives
Mm.
because that's what actually makes a good dialogue.
Mm.
So
Yep.
let's keep it on that note.
I do agree with you, but you did say that there is unconditional love, but then you said something else that said there isn't, because you said if he wasn't loving you how you wanted to love you, you would go away.
No.
Out of love, but it would be out of love.
Um,
Because let me know if I paraphrase. I want to make sure I understood.
Yeah, sure.
Essentially, for
Explain.
you, if you love somebody, sometimes you have to leave them because it's the compassionate thing to do so that they can figure themselves out. And you're doing that out of love. Is that correct?
When you try to change someone, it puts on more stress for them, the feeling of having to change because you are disappointing your loved one. So sometimes people have to take their own journeys.
Mhm.
And for that, sometimes you have to leave out of love for them to figure themselves out. And that is okay. It is completely normal.
Yeah,
It's just like when you leave your house, your mom, because you got mad at her.
yeah, but that's still, it's not unconditional, because it's like you're gonna leave that person forever. You're leaving them forever because she's saying that. Let's just say you're someone, you met them, they would like the love you a lot, like you met them, everything about them was just great, like they were ticking every single box, and then 2 years down the line they change. And as people, we all change as we grow older, but it's like, so you're gonna leave him out of love to let him figure out his life. Cool, but are you coming back? Probably not, because you're probably going to end up moved on to another guy that ticks your boxes. So for me, is she going to leave him then come back? That's unconditional. Like, if you're going to leave him for 2 years or a year to figure his shit out, then come back, that's unconditional. But if you're going to leave him and then you're moving on, which is what most people do, they're going to move on and find the guy that does tick those boxes. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love is you're there no matter what. Like I said, if you've got a mum and dad, or you've got a brother, you've got a sister, like, don't get me wrong, like, there are brothers, sisters, mothers and dads that aren't always there. They, you know, some people grow up without them. But they will always be your brother no matter what. They will always be your sister no matter what. They will always be your mum and dad no matter what. Even the bad ones, even they've done bad, they're always going to be your blood. They're always going to be your DNA. They're always going to be there. Not going to be there, but that's always going to be them, you know? And for me, she can't sit there and leave him. I'm doing this out of love. I've met someone new. Oh yeah, you're always going to be my lover. Well, no, you can't, because you just met, like, that's not unconditional for me.
Her, and then you go and you figure yourself out and then you come back. And that's
Okay, if you
An
come back,
explanation hypothetical of a teenager that has to go back to the house. But if you're talking about someone that you're married to, as you said in your example, you have 3 kids with them and blah, 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 then definitely, if you want to raise your kids in a good way and your person is not in a good mental space and they need to figure themselves out, then definitely you need to let them go and wait for them in case they want to change, because it's a
Okay.
personal choice. You can't change people.
Okay. But hold on. No.
that's not
Because,
unconditional,
right,
though.
if you are a mother and your son does something crazy, you still love him.
Of
if your
course.
husband,
Isn't that unconditional love?
yeah, that's a mother and son. But if your husband cheats on you, does a bunch of crap to you, are you gonna love him and take him back? Probably not. So that's not unconditional love.
It does exist though. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. You're aware of it, right?
Yeah, I'm aware.
She took him back.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, I like this. I like this. Wait, this
She has a kid with him.
Yeah,
She has a kid with him, right? Blue.
You want to handle this?
You know what? Listen, there's some women who understand that there's things that matter more in life than whether or not you're married or. Some people believe in legacy. Some people build an empire. She knows that if she probably left the man, everything that they've been striving for together would probably.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she took him back, but that doesn't mean it's unconditional. I think people have got it twisted, man. Like, it's not unconditional. She's got children with him, been with him for years. Like, there were more aspects to that relationship, and there's more in that relationship where you could say, do you know what? Yeah, take him back, because and business wise, like the businesses, like they pretty much work together. They produce things together. They work on each other's music. Like, so it's like to split up. It would kind of send a tsunami throughout their lives. And it's like, well, that's not going to be peaceful, is it? Of course she's going to take him back. Yeah, she probably loves him. But like I said, unconditional. Does she have the choice to move on? Absolutely. So it's not unconditional. If she had no choice, or the fact that he would always be her lover, like he would always be her lover, like it's not true, because she could move on and find another lover. There are plenty of men in that industry that would sweep her off her feet.
Probably just not work out, and they'd have to do things apart.
Right.
So sometimes you sacrifice. That's not necessarily an indication of unconditional love.
Yeah,
it just means like, you know what, I'm gonna tolerate this because I believe that the thing that we're working for is more important. And I would also say this: I'm not mad at you. You have your ideas, you have your perception
No,
of love
there's
or
no
whatever it
reason
is.
to be mad.
But I would also say, as you get older in life, you start to realize that there are conditions and there are asterisks. Whether it's marriage, whether it's love, it's like if you don't hold up your end to the bargain and it goes on long enough, I gotta go do this. And you can say, oh, I still love you and I'm doing this so it can help you change, because you need to realize rock bottom. But from the man's perspective, it's like you're bailing because I'm not doing what you need me to do, and you don't love me unconditionally. It was based off of whether or not I met those needs.
I think that's just one perspective.
Sure.
Definitely there's many perspectives to that. If you talk about marriage, then you have vows. And if you break those vows, then it's kind of like breaking love. But when you have those vows and you say till love do us part, sickness and death and whatever, what you're saying is you're staying with that person even though you know there will be disagreements and mistakes. And the thing is, you are promising to work it out when you can.
Do you know what? Yeah, like she sounds very intelligent. Like she knows. I think she knows how to be a wife. I think she knows about marriage. Most women into this day and age, like growing up, I'm not saying the older women, I'm saying my generation and younger, maybe a little bit older than me, in their 30s. It's like they don't know what marriage is, man. Like they don't, like through sickness and health, all that stuff, yeah. But marriage is an agreement. Like it's almost a contract. You're signing a contract to say that you're never gonna leave that person no matter what. And it's like someone cheats in that marriage, you get a divorce. Someone's not acting up to their standards, you get a divorce. Like, it's so easy today in this day and age to get a divorce, and it's like you don't actually understand. Going into marriage, most women and men, they don't understand it. They don't understand the principles behind marriage. Like what they see is the fairy tale, Disney World, big weddings, nice white dress, drinks. a beautiful venue, flowers, people dancing. Like, that's what you picture. That's what you imagine. That is why you're like, why are people like, oh, I want to have it at this massive, look at how beautiful that venue it is. Well, you're not actually basing your marriage upon that venue, are you? Like, you're literally going there to sign a paper. That's it. But you want a big ass wedding with loads of people there. Like, so it's not about the marriage. It's about the venue. It's about the day, which is fair enough. Like, you want it to be a good experience, a good memory. But when they actually go into marriage now, things are different. You go back to reality now. Hey, you're married to me. Like, this is a commitment. Like, you sign a contract. What's happened to that? Oh no, I want a divorce. I want to like, come on.
Not work it out. That's when you get a divorce, right? You're breaking your vows. You're basically falling on your own ways because you are deciding to do so. It does not mean that you one day from another decide, I'm not going to love that person anymore. We are all humans, you know? People still love, even though they understand that they have to leave each other for the greater good, because you don't want to raise a kid with two parents that are constantly fighting or that simply cannot get along anymore because of the different perspectives and views. But when you get married, that's what you're promising to do. You're promising to figure it out together.
Go ahead.
That sounds great, but women initiate over 80% of the divorces. But you know, it is what it is, right?
So look, I want to say something here. It is not a debate about women against men. I think that's something that I feel it in the table. Like there's,
hold on. Here's the thing though. Your feelings are irrelevant to fact.
But I'm not talking about feelings. Mostly I'm talking about the fact that we are all humans and humans have feelings, and you are mostly an emotional being. More than you want to think that you are a logical being, you are a highly emotional being.
Okay.
And you might want to deny that. But the truth is you just had an altercation with somebody else, told them to leave out of emotion.
No, out of principle and fact. She cut me off twice, and then we said, hey, one more time, and then she did it again. And after we warned her, so
and when she left, you can take yourself home, and that's an emotional reaction.
No, listen, it's a fact reaction. She can leave, physically get up and leave. Because
I'm talking about the afterward.
Don't call me off. Once again, see, I told her the rules. The producer, I told you many times. See, you're talking about girls have hearing and they don't pay attention, all right? I told her before the show, if you talk over Myron, the rules is you will get booted out. And what happened? She didn't follow the rules. It wasn't emotional. We warned her. I told her to leave.
Oh, guys, bro. Hey, I think that was one of my first Fresh from Fit reactions. I think maybe I've done one, but time ago. But hey, I love their podcast, man. For me, Kevin Samuels was the GOAT. Like, I loved his podcasts. I loved his shows, man. So unfortunate what happened to him. So God bless his soul. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Like he taught me a lot as well. Like, even like being in a relationship, like he taught me a lot. Taught me a lot about being married and the principles of marriage. Like, because even in this day and age, like, even around my friends, like, we talk about being married and we talk about this stuff, man. And it's like, to get that wisdom and knowledge from him and actually understand the principles behind it, it's just so interesting, man. Like, so interesting. But I can get into that into another video. Obviously, this video is almost half an hour long. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Like I said, there's going to be more videos like this coming along your way. Just let me know what you want me to react to in that comment section. Guys, you have your boy Jordan, and I'll see you in the next video.